Medical marijuana laws are constantly changing. In fact, once March rolls around, dispensaries will be legal. But here's a part of the Oregon medical marijuana law you may not have known about. It's something a lot of parents don't know about.
It just shocks me. Yeah.
Medical marijuana grown right next door to schools.
You said you've seen plants hanging over?
Hanging over into schoolyards or into neighbors' yards. I've been to several that have been well within the reach of children.
I had no idea. I had no idea that was something even possible that is that near to our children.
Medical marijuana definitely has its purpose, but I think that's a very scary thought.
They shouldn't be able to even live near a school.
But legally, private growers can live next to a school. The laws for them different than those for a dispensary, which cannot be within 1,000 feet of a school or another dispensary.
There's no current regulations on where a medical marijuana grow site can be put. There's no limit on how big they can be.
According to the Oregon Medical Marijuana Act, he's right, and it's happening throughout the Rogue Valley.
We're looking at over 7,000 patients and probably over 5,000 growers.
Jackson County ranking second in the state for number of medical marijuana card holders. Southern Oregon's warm climate, a big draw.
The reality is there probably is a grow site located close to all of our schools in the county, both Jackson and Josephine County.
And officials say they don't know exactly where or how many grows there are.
If we have a concern or we have a complaint, we can call into the OMMP program, and if we have an address, they will then tell us if it's a grow site.
One grower we spoke with who did not want to be on camera says growers who do not maintain their plants give the rest of them a bad name.
Not to mention you could be exposing a child to a controlled substance. I mean, I couldn't imagine who would do that.
Others say they think the hysteria over medical marijuana growing near schools is overblown.
I don't think there's any problem with kids in schools and that sort of thing. We take our kids into Safeway all the time, and there's beer and wine available there.
Meantime, medical marijuana grower Brian says if he sees someone else's marijuana plants hanging onto school property,
look out, because the other growers will call the police on you.
But even if police are called, all they can do is recommend cutting the plant. But they can't force the grower to do it. Police say if kids get a hold of it, there may be grounds for a charge. At this point, there's nothing a concerned parent can do about a medical marijuana grow's location or size. However, growers do have rules about the number of plants they can have. While marijuana grows are close to schools in each of the Valley's cities, police in Ashland, Talent, Phoenix, and Central Point say they haven't had to deal specifically with marijuana plants hanging over into schoolyards. In the studio, Christine Pitawanich, NBC5 News.